Hey guys, this is where we're talking about the top 5 natural disasters in human history. Number 5. In the last century, there hasn't been a heat wave as fatal as the 2003 European heat wave. Heat waves have been occurring more often in the latter half of the 20th to the 21st century due to climate change and global warming. Due to everybody's surprise, the 2003 European heat wave led to the hottest summer on record since at least the year 1540. The heat wave led to a health crisis in several countries such as Spain, France, Switzerland, Italy, and more. Analysis placed the European death toll to almost 70,000 people. Number 4. The Bhola cyclone was a devastating tropical cyclone that struck East Pakistan and India's West Bengals region on November 12, 1970. Up to 375,000 people lost their lives in the storm, primarily as a result of the storm's surge that flooded much of the low-lying islands of the Ganges Delta. The cyclone was the sixth cyclone storm of the 1970s North Indian Ocean cyclone season, and also the season's strongest. It reached its peak with winds of 185 kilometers an hour on November 11th and made a landfall on the coast of Bangladesh. The storm's surge devastated many of the offshore islands, wiping out villages and destroying crops through the region. The most critically affected town was the town of Tasmuddin, where over 45% of the population was killed by the storm. It remains the deadliest tropical cyclone ever recorded and one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern times. Number 3. The Crete tsunami was the deadliest tsunami account in human history. The tsunami occurred on the 21st of July 365 AD in the eastern Mediterranean Sea, caused by a major seismic underwater earthquake near the island of Crete. Geologists today estimate that the earthquake was a magnitude of 8 or higher, causing widespread destruction in central and southern Greece, northern Libya, Egypt, Cyprus, and more. But by far the place that was hit the hardest was on the island of Crete. Nearly all towns and cities on the low-lying island were destroyed. Experts estimate that the fatalities of the tsunami were from 300,000 to 500,000 people. To this day, archaeologists have found artifacts from the horrific event all around the Mediterranean seaside shore, such as capsized merchant ships, broken relics, and even ruins of old buildings. There are even tales from the Roman historian Ammianus Marcellinus describing in great detail the tsunami hitting Alexandria and other places in the early hours on the 21st of July. Number 2. The Shanxi Earthquake is recognized for being the deadliest earthquake in history, killing approximately 830,000 people. It occurred on the morning of January 23rd in the year 1556 during the Ming Dynasty. More than 97 countries in the province of Shanxi were affected. It was so strong that the effect of the earthquake spanned over an area of 840 kilometers, hitting cities such as Beijing, Shenzhen, and Shanghai. The Shanxi earthquake epicenter was in the Wei River Valley in Shanxi province near the city of Haiyuxiang. In Haiyuxiang, every single building was demolished. In certain areas, 20-meter crevices opened in the earth, also triggered a landslide which contributed to the massive death toll. In some countries, as much as 60% of the population was killed. To their demise, most of the population in the area at the time lived in yandons, which are artificial caves in loose cliffs which were unfortunately the most vulnerable, causing many to collapse with catastrophic loss of life. Number 1. The 1931 China floods were a series of floods that occurred in the Republic of China. The floods are generally considered among one of the deadliest natural disasters ever recorded and almost certainly the deadliest of the 20th century. Estimates of the total death toll range from 1 million to 3.7 million. In August 1931, the rain grew heavy and it was characterized by extreme cyclone activity. The Yangtze and the Haiyu River floods soon reached Nanjing, which was the capital of China at the time. Unfortunately, the city was located on an island in a massive flood zone which suffered catastrophic damages. Millions died of drowning, while some died from starvation or from waterborne diseases such as cholera and typhus. Wives and daughters were sold by desperation, and even cases of cannibalism were reported in paramount detail to the government. The water was so high that it reached an astounding 53 feet above normal water levels, comparatively to the average flood that was only 5 feet above water level. On the evening of August 25th, more tragedy was to come when the water rushed through the Grand Canal and washed away the rest of the city, which caused some 200,000 people to drown in their sleep in the resulting flood. To this day, the floods are generally considered among one of the deadliest natural disasters ever recorded in human history. Thanks everybody for watching, and keep peaching on. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos.